Are you in the market for a new phone, but not sure if the Sony Xperia 10 IV is worth considering in 2023? If yes, then this video is for you. The Sony Xperia 10 IV was one of the most highly anticipated smartphones of 2022, and for good reason. This device marked a new direction for Sony, as it combined premium features with an affordable price tag. Launched in the early months of 2022, it quickly became one of the top-selling mid-range smartphones in the market. But is it worth it in 2023? Let's look at the specs one by one and decide. 1. Large and vibrant display. Sony is a well-established brand known for producing high-quality screens for various devices, and the Xperia 10 IV is no exception. The phone boasts a stunning 6-inch OLED display that boasts a resolution of 1080 by 2520 pixels, providing sharp and vivid images. The screen is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, which makes it more resistant to scratches compared to other screens. While the bezels surrounding the screen may not be the thinnest, they are still slim and provide a decent aesthetic. However, one of the main criticisms of the screen is that it maintains a 60 Hz refresh rate, which is not as smooth as some of its competitors that have 90 Hz or 120 Hz panels. The difference may be noticeable for those who have used devices with higher refresh rates, but for most, the 60 Hz refresh rate is perfectly acceptable. 2. Cameras. The Sony Xperia 10 IV boasts a triple-lens 12-megapixel wide plus 8-megapixel telephoto plus 8-megapixel ultra-wide rear camera and an 8-megapixel wide front camera, which makes it a mixed bag when it comes to its photography capabilities. On one hand, you can take some truly excellent shots with the rear camera that are nothing short of what you would expect from a Sony Xperia phone. With its 3 lenses, you can capture wider landscapes, zoom in on distant subjects with the 2-time optical zoom, and get more creative with ultra-wide shots. However, the rear camera is not without its flaws. There were instances where the focus was slightly off or the color correction was not to our liking. The HDR processing, though usually effective, sometimes resulted in unexpected outcomes. Nevertheless, with a variety of options to choose from in the camera app, you can customize the settings to achieve better results. Low-light photography with the Sony Xperia 10 IV is not its strongest point, but it's worth noting that this is common among phones in this price range. While the night mode can help produce some usable images in dimly lit environments, it's not a feature that you can always count on. That being said, the Sony Xperia 10 IV does offer optical image stabilization and 2x optical zoom, which are great features to have in a phone at this price. Overall, the camera system on the Sony Xperia 10 IV is a good example of the strengths and weaknesses of this smartphone. While it has the potential to capture fantastic photos, it's not always consistent, and the low-light performance leaves something to be desired. 3. Performance and specs. The Sony Xperia 10 IV is a powerful mid-range smartphone that packs a punch in terms of performance and connectivity. It is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 695 processor and comes with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage, which can be further expanded with a memory card. This phone is also 5G ready, providing you with the latest and greatest in mobile connectivity. In terms of performance, the Sony Xperia 10 IV offers a snappy and smooth experience, with occasional stutters only when tackling complex tasks such as switching between complicated apps. Despite this minor issue, the phone offers a solid performance with a Geekbench score of 660 single-core, 1,819 multi-core, and 1,353 OpenCL. These scores are indicative of a mid-range level of performance which is suitable for most users. For those who enjoy watching movies or listening to podcasts on their phone, the Sony Xperia 10 IV might not be the best choice. The single speaker is weak and doesn't provide much power or clarity, even at maximum volume. This means you won't be able to rely on it for high-fidelity music playback. However, the headphone jack is a different story. It supports Sony's 360 Reality Auto surround sound and DSEE Ultimate AI-powered upscaling standards, giving you an immersive audio experience. You can easily control these features through the phone's software, providing you with a personalized audio experience. 4. Software. The Sony Xperia 10 IV is equipped with the latest Android 12 operating system, providing users with the latest features and security updates. This phone features a clean, minimalistic approach to software, which makes for an enjoyable user experience without the hassle of bloatware. This means that you won't have to navigate through a sea of pre-installed apps you'll never use. Instead, the Sony Xperia X4 comes with a handful of apps made by Sony, such as the Music app, as well as Facebook and LinkedIn. These apps can easily be uninstalled if they're not needed, providing you with more control over your phone's storage. Additionally, Sony has chosen to keep their customizations minimal and to focus on enhancing the user experience. This means that the main operating system settings have been left untouched, allowing you to navigate the phone just as you would with a standard Android device. However, the home screen clock widget can be customized to your liking, and the audio settings are top-notch. This allows you to enjoy your music and videos to the fullest. One of the standout features of the Sony Xperia X4 is the SideSense launcher, which is located on the side of the screen. This provides users with quick and easy access to their favorite and most used apps, streamlining the experience and making it even more user-friendly. Although it may not be for everyone, this feature can easily be turned off if it's not to your liking. Overall, the software experience on the Sony Xperia X4 is designed to enhance the user experience without compromising on the stock Android experience. 5. Battery life. The Sony Xperia X4 boasts a massive 5,000 mAh battery capacity, making it a great choice for those who are constantly on the go. With such a large battery, you won't have to worry about constantly charging your phone every night. On average, you can expect to get at least 2 days of use from a single charge, unless you're using demanding apps or games. However, the charging process is a bit of a disappointment. With most flagship smartphones now offering quick charging capabilities, the Sony Xperia X4's slow charging speed is a bit of a letdown. It can take over 2 hours to fully charge the device, which may not be ideal for those in a rush. Additionally, the phone does not have any wireless charging capabilities, so you'll have to use a USB-C cable to charge it up. Despite these shortcomings, the Sony Xperia X4's battery life is still its main strength. In real-world usage, we found that the phone easily lasted us more than a day and a half without needing a charge. Our battery test, which consisted of streaming a 1-hour video with the brightness set to maximum and speaker volume set low, resulted in only a 3% drop in battery life. This means that you can expect to get more than 30 hours of video playback on a single charge. So, is it worth getting in 2023? Well, the Sony Xperia X4 aims to provide an approachable and budget-friendly option for those looking to experience the Sony Android experience. However, with its flaws and competition from other mid-range devices, it's not a clear-cut choice in 2023. While it offers a long-lasting battery and a dedicated telephoto lens, other phones at this price offer better cameras and performance. The Xperia X4 is best suited for those who prioritize battery life and natural photography style, and won't be using their phone for demanding tasks like streaming or gaming. Consider it if it fits your needs and is available in your region. And that concludes our review of the Sony Xperia X4 in 2023. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay on top of the latest phone news and reviews, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Additionally, for even more in-depth and engaging content related to phones, don't forget to check out our other videos. And speaking of related content, we highly recommend checking out our latest video on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, officially unpacked.